in the church. You can prophesy. You can prophesy the word of God and do it. Praise the name of Jesus. You can speak the word of God and the situation will change. You can begin to prophesy. When somebody is sick, you can prophesy the healing of God upon them and they will recover. When there's no food in the house, you can prophesy the provision of God account. For the word of God says it has been provided. Hallelujah. The word of God becomes your conviction and that becomes your confession. And as you confess it, you do what? You possess.
Hallelujah.
Praise the name of Jesus.
Hallelujah.
See how it says that death and life are in the power of what? Of the tongue. And thanks be to God that the Lord is giving us the utterance so we can speak the miracles, the oracles of God. That in front of the situation, I would like to speak the word that God would speak. In other words, when I find myself in a situation, I would say, I know I see a blue here, but what is it that God sees? Praise the name of Jesus. What is it that God sees? I want to see what God sees about this situation. I want to see what God sees. And this is what when the Lord Jesus was doing a ministry in the world, you know, the Bible says that what I see my Father do, I do what? Because if he wanted to see what people will see, he wouldn't do the work of the Lord. Because somebody else could have said, somebody else would look at it, Charles, and say it's blue. Somebody else could say, well, it's red. Hallelujah. Amen. But somebody else could look for the eyes of God and could just see the glory of God. Amen. Praise the name of Jesus. Amen. So Jesus says, what I see my Father do is what I do. That means my Father is at work. And I want to see him at work. So the Bible says that Ezekiel, he went and began to prophesy. And even as he spoke the word to the bones, the Bible says that flesh began to come to the bones. You will go to read at home. Ezekiel 37. The Bible says that flesh began to do what? To come to the bones. In fact, before even the flesh began to come to the bones, the Bible says that bones began to do what? To come together. He said he heard a rattling noise. Bones coming together. However, let me tell you, in Christ Family Church, however broken the situation is, God will take the pieces and will build it up with better. In the name of Jesus. By the power of the word of God. They could have been broken in such a way that an arm was there, the leg was there, the head was there. But God said, prophesy to the bone. Every members of your body, they will begin to identify themselves and say, I am looking, my partner. And they will, and the Bible says, Ezekiel, you know, with those bones, he heard a rattling noise. Every bone. Hey, God. When God speaks into a situation, things begin to get right. Things begin to get right. He heard a rattling noise. And the Bible says that bones were coming together. The Bible says they were coming together, bone to bone. Praise the Lord. Bone to bone. And even as he continued to speak, the Bible says that then he saw the flesh coming onto the bones. Hallelujah. And they became human beings. And God said, no, I want you to call the wind. Call the spirit coming into the bones. And the Bible says that Ezekiel called the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God is the Spirit of life. Jesus says in the book of John chapter 6 and 63, he says that the words I speak, they are what? They are spirit and they are life. And even as Jesus came, as Ezekiel began to speak, he called the Spirit of God. And as the Spirit of God entered those bones, they used this human being. The Bible says that Ezekiel looked and he saw a vast army. Praise the name of Jesus. He saw a vast army. Say, I am a soldier of God.
I am a soldier of God.
I am called to prophesy.
I am called to prophesy.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Jesus. Now let's read that last passage and we will pray. Somebody here this morning.
Amen.
Say amen. So before we do that, I want us to read John chapter 9 verse 1 and 2. John chapter 9 and verse 1 and 2. Just take the Bible with you. You can write down, my friend. John chapter 9 and verses 1 and 2. My subject this morning is, what do you see? Hallelujah. What do you see? What do you see? And it is because there is so much that Lord has prepared for you, so much that Lord has prepared for us. And God is broadening those sight. He's broadening is broadening it. And he wants to, you know, and you know, oh my God, you know, if God will give us spiritual binoculars, we will get them so we can see the things that are afar off.
Yes. Hallelujah.
John chapter 9 and verse 1 and 2. Brother Kosi, could you read that for us, please?
Amen.
As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man who had been blind from birth. Rabbi, his disciples asked him, why was this man born blind? Was it because of his own sins or his parents' sins? One.
Yeah. 2 and 3. Read 3.
It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins. Jesus answered. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him.
Praise the Lord Jesus. Now you see here, Jesus was there with the disciples. You know, they critique different things there. Hallelujah. Jesus saw the power of God being manifested. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And the disciples could see the reason why the person was in that particular condition. Praise the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
They could see the reason why. Sometimes you would have no money, and somebody will wonder, why do you not have money? Praise the Lord.
Amen.
But God will say, my grace is what? Is sufficient. Praise the name of Jesus. My grace is sufficient. So all you see that they came and say, why is this man blind? Why was he born blind? Was there anything that happened? He said, no. Look, we have been delivered from the fear of death and fear of the devil. Sin has lost its sting.
Hallelujah.
Praise the name of Jesus. Jesus is our righteousness. Sin has no power. The Bible says we are not under the law, but we are under the grace. And therefore sin shall not have dominion over us. No judgment or condemnation of the word God's got for you. Praise the name of Jesus. So Jesus says, no, it is for the glory, the power of God to be made manifest. It is for the glory of God to be revealed. Now, we will read the last passage and then we will pray. Amen? I want you, as the Lord put his word in my spirit, you will begin to speak, identify any situation around you, begin to prophesy, and begin to let the word of God develop a conviction within your spirit. And let that word become a confession of your mouth. And let that confession become a water, your possession. Praise the name of Jesus. And what you confess is what you will do what? Is what you will possess. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to Joel chapter 2. Joel is a small book in the Old Testament. Amen. Somebody here this morning? Say hallelujah.